Welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I am Threat to Threat with my cousin and co-host
JENIROSE.
And this is the post-fight show for UFC on Fox 23, Shevchenko versus Pena. What did you think of the card on the whole?
I was hoping for more excitement overall.
A lot of decision fights.
A lot of decision and a lot of counter-striking.
Yes, counter-striker versus counter-striker, which means boring.
Yes. But
not as bad as Damian Maia versus Anderson Silva, but...
Right, so I was hoping for more excitement, but it was UFC on Fox. It wasn't a pay-per-view card.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess for the venue, the media location it was at, it was what you'd expect.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of huge stars, but there's a few, which is cool.
Yeah, and we have an award now.
Yes, we're gonna give out awards for the post-fight show. First award is for Fight of the Night. Fight of the Night. Who do you give it to?
I give it to Cerrone and how to say his last name?
Cerrone versus Masvidal.
Masvidal, thank you.
Fight of the Night.
Fight of the Night for certain. Fight of the Night, yes.
that fight got me pumped up. I was rooting for Cowboy.
Yes, we both were. But
Masvidal is just too technical.
Right, and we knew he was going to be tough. We knew that even though we were rooting for Cowboy, it was a good possibility that Masvidal would take it. We weren't upset by that.
Yeah, but maybe Cerrone fights too often because it's a lot of brain damage. You know what I mean? He fights like 4 to 6 times a year.
Oh yeah, he's like ready to take out another fight as soon as he's finished with one. He's like, okay, tomorrow?
But you still, man, you take a lot of dings to the head. Give it some time. But this fight of the night, leads into the What the Fuck of the Night award.
Yeah.
Yes, which is, because he's your boy?
Well, Herb Dean refed that fight, and yes, he's I think he part owns my gym that I train out of. I don't know, but he trains at my gym. I've grappled with him, very good grappler. And but the end of the round.
The end of the first round.
First round of Cerrone versus Masvidal. We thought they called it. We thought that was it. We thought that was the end.
Yeah, Masvidal hit him with a right, and then he was following up with punches, and Herb Dean stepped in and goes like this, which we thought it was over.
But nope, that was the bell.
Just did it around. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Didn't much matter anyway, though, because it pretty much repeated itself in the second round, and that was over then. That was the over then. But so what the fuck of the night goes to that.
All right.
Kind of a minor what the fuck though.
Yeah, minor, but it wasn't egregious. Yes, you're right.
It was, but it certainly caught us off guard.
Yes.
Tongue-tied.
Okay, next award is TKO of the night. Who do you give it to?
I give this to Nagano.
Nagano.
Did I pronounce it Japanese style?
Nagano with a massive uppercut. It wasn't even like a huge uppercut. It was just Arlovski's jaw is just broken glass by this point. You know what I mean? So it was just like he was coming in. It was
half an uppercut. Yeah, it was. He was leaning back as he was throwing it. He wasn't in proper position to be throwing that uppercut.
And Arlovski's eyes just rolled.
It was pretty much like all his arm, no legs underneath it, and that was all she wrote. That chin that's all it could take. And I mean, the size of that guy, that's still going to be a heavy uppercut hitting you, but in terms of what he could produce...
The same uppercut that knocked him out would knock me dead.
So TKO of the night. Mm-hmm.
What do we got left?
Worst tattoo of the night.
Worst tattoo of the night award goes to, who do you give it to?
You know, I give it to Knight.
Give it to Knight. I can see that.
Because of all the scripture writing on his ribs.
Yeah, on both sides he's got like quotes or something.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Well, first of all, anybody reading that's got to then walk up to you and like squint and be like, what am I reading? Okay, well, I guess that's one way to get people to look at you. And
he's got this massive, dark, size of a dinner plate on his back, and then like these horrible wing tattoos.
Yeah.
It's like they did it in prison with like a friggin' pen.
Massive cover-up. I wonder what's underneath there.
You know, that's probably right.
Yeah.
He's probably covering something up.
Yeah.
I gave it to, it was a J.C. Cottrell for the no regrets across his pectoral. I was like, really? Come on.
Isn't that a clothing line saying?
But that's the most ironic tattoo ever.
Yeah.
Yes, I regret that.
No regrets, the tattoo. Clever. But now we go to our main award of the night.
Which is?
The main one, the fight of the night.
We already did fight of the night.
No. Oh, submission of the night.
We didn't do submission of the night.
That's the one we're missing. I knew we were missing one.
Yes, submission of the night award.
I knew there was something. Yeah.
And this award goes to?
Shevchenko.
We both go for Shevchenko for grabbing that armbar against Penna.
Yeah, well, I give it to her. Not only was it a nice armbar, she locked it up nicely, had wrist control. That's why she was able to finish it and pinned it to the mat. But also, no one expected her to win by submission against Pena.
I did not. I expected Penny to win by submission.
Right, so that's why she got my vote for that.
Yeah. But, who is Jason Gonzalez? He gets a
honorable mention.
An honorable mention for that sweet ass Darce that he had. That was pretty cool. So there it is. That's our wrap. That's our post-fight show for UFC on Fox 23. Tell us what you thought of the card. Who did you think was fight of the night and submission of the night and what the fuck of the night? Don't forget
worst tattoos.
And worst tattoos.
That's a fun one.
That's a really fun one. And if you come up with any more suggestions for awards, we'll be happy to entertain them.
Yeah.
And don't forget to support her MMA fight career by buying one of her t-shirts.
Link below.
Link below.
Yes. And you can also support this podcast, Weighing In Fights and Films. Link below for that, for merchandise on that.
Yep. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And to watch other videos.
Yes. That too.